Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Nova Tankers. This is a tier 10 game, and he's in his Obj 430U. He's got one mark of excellence on it, and other than that, this is a pretty tank. I've been wanting to get this for a while. I haven't obviously gotten there. This is a tier 10 medium Russian tank, if you haven't figured that out already. And so yeah. He is a platoon with Rara in the 140, and these guys are going to see what they can do. Now, this might technically be a tier 10 game, but there's so many tier 8s in this game that this should be a lot of fun. Right? It's one of those dream matchups you love to get in platoon. Before we get started, as always, if you think this deserves the MVP for the week, then please do hit that like button. I haven't seen it yet, but it should be a lot of fun from the stats I saw. And I saw this earlier. What the? Oh, they went so much higher a second ago when I was watching. They went like up over those. That was weird. But anyways, yeah, I watched the start just so I could get everything set up. But anyways, what was I gonna say about the MVPs? Yeah, hit the like button if you enjoy this. It'll help out a lot. And of course, the winner of the MVP for the week gets 500 gold. So it's a nice little bonus for players who care about that, which most of them do. Type 61 getting shot. I'm gonna pause this so I can finish the rest of my intro speech, which I've not completely forgotten at all. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. And in all things, thank the Patrons for they are amazing. And one last thing I do want to note, it's already been put up in one of the Discords I am in on a regular basis, my clan Discord. I'll be transferring it to the IO channel Discord for my YouTube channel. But somebody has posted a bingo card with all the things I use on a regular basis. It even has the yawn as the free square in the middle, because you all know I yawn so much in my videos. I'm so sorry, but in this case it works for your benefit. So when we hit 500 subscribers, maybe a week after that, something like that, once I know for certain that YouTube isn't gonna suddenly cut a bunch of those subscribers out from under me or something like that, and then I'm gonna announce exactly what the prize for the contest will be. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do something like, the first person to fill up the bingo card wins some sort of awesome prize. I don't know what that will be exactly. And before anybody's like, well, I can just fill it up and then send it. Yeah, you could. But I have at least a couple of people probably going through and double checking to make sure that I did in fact do everything. So I got at least one guy right now who's volunteered to watch all my videos just to make to be the first person to fill up the bingo card, and he gets something special I return for his services. So yeah, watch out for that. I don't know when I'll be announcing that. Probably about a few days or to a week after we hit 500 subscribers, which I assume will be sometime soon. So probably next week is when we'll start the contest. And I don't know how long it'll run for. Probably a couple weeks though, and we'll go from there. And as for what the top prize should be, because I probably want to do a first and a second place prize, why don't you guys put it in the comments, and I'll grab the best two options I see. I'll probably grab them and go from there. So yeah, if you want to have a say in it, go ahead. And if you haven't checked it out already, you should go ahead and check out the From Player to Player video I will be putting up when this video goes up live. The video from that should be up the day before Thursday. You guys want to check that out so that you can have the possibility of winning some free tanks, because that is a giveaway that I managed to get my channel part of, but it's through Wargaming, and so yeah, you guys want to go check that out. Back to the game after that horribly long intro. Sorry about that. And we're now in fixed camera so we can see what he's doing. The Goose's Nooses. It's a very interesting name. As he's trying to snipe the cupola on the Action X. Sniping the cupola on the Action X is very hard to do. Yeah, so he's switching to the much easier target of this Tiger 2. He does load some heat. I don't think he needed the heat for the Tiger. I think the heat was actually probably loaded up for the Action X. But firing to the side of a Tiger will always work out as far as heat goes in this tank, not necessarily in every tank, right? Samoa, I don't think he's gonna be worrying about that too much. Again, firing heat, but because of the fact I'm pretty sure that shot went into the gun mantle on the Action X, it ain't gonna pen. I don't think he's gonna actually be the one killing that Action X. It's gonna require a little bit of sacrifice, and I wouldn't do it. Unless, of course, the Action X just stays right there and gives us the side of his turret, in which case, all day, every day, right? He does auto aim on the STB1, which is kind of weird. He's a bit close for auto aiming. Though, oops, surprise, Lorraine 40T behind us. But it doesn't matter because the team makes sure that dies pretty quickly. And now we're looking down on these guys over here. Samoa's getting beat up by artillery, but it's the AMX that we're actually aiming at. Still got heat loaded, so just going to punch straight through the front of that tank. Even without heat, that front of that tank wouldn't necessarily be an issue, as long as we hit on a flat spot and not on the tip of the peak kind of thing. But with heat, you don't really have to aim. Just side of a Yag Tiger. Oh, that shell. Nice shot. I didn't think that was going to go in. It was flying down into the right. I figured we were going to miss him. Because, of course, up and to the left was about where you wanted that shell to go. But no, I think it actually went through his drive wheel. Took out his drivetrain. And, oh, the Samoa's waiting for us. But it doesn't matter because he's shooting into our turret for reasons unknown as we reload an AP round and blow his tracks off. Unfortunately, he does manage to get a shell through us. No, he just blew our tracks off. That shell went through us, but unfortunately for him, too little, too late. Haha. Rolling out, looking to finish off the AMX. Oh, switching to Centurion. Yeah, I think that's what I thought. He's going to try and finish off the AMX. The AMX might be... I've forgotten. What's our... So the AMX should be a one-shot, assuming we don't low roll. Good. Good job. And, of course, bouncing the return fire, because everybody's still shooting at turret and front of armor. Two places you are not going to pen on this tank. I don't know what that Centurion was thinking. He should have been gone. As soon as we fired at him the first time, he needed to duck and run. He didn't, so he got himself shot for it, is basically what happened. As soon as he saw us turn and go after that AMX, he should have just bolted over the tracks. But he decided to reverse up the tracks, which is just dumb. And got himself shot for it. Scorpion G looking to hit us, but I don't think the Scorpion's going to actually have a shot because, of course, Novatank is smart enough to make sure there's a solid rock between him and the Scorpion before he crests his rise. Oh, E1 has pressed out. Can E1 even see us? I'm going to go with no. E1 might know where we are by now, but... No, I don't think he does. Oh, now he knows. So we bounce off the upper glacis of that Yag Tiger. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. Scorpion G, nice fake out on the Scorpion G by pulling so far up the rise and then backing down immediately. You watched that shell fly straight over us as that Scorpion thought he had us, so he fired. And of course, Nova Tankers was probably cackling as he backs off and just lets the shell fly harmlessly by. I don't know where this E1 is thinking he's going, but wherever it is, it involves him dying, because, yeah. Hi. What did you think was going to happen, E1? Really? And now the ag-tire. The ag-tire is going to be more of a problem, unless, of course, the ag-tire fires into our turret and bounces off, in which case we are going to... I think we reload faster than he does, right? I don't remember the reload of the ag-tire, but with the artillery helping out and some heat shells loaded, it's perfectly reasonable to me to assume we can kill him. And by the way, at the start of the game, he was using some heat when I don't think he needed to, but at this point in the game, go with the heat. I mean, it is basically 3 against 5, and when the other two are things other than medium and heavy tanks, just load the gold, because the likelihood of your artillery, who's already killed a friendly, being of service and is low. Ooh, heat shell loaded for the T-54 Mod 1. Good job. He's closing in for the kill. He does want to take this guy out as soon as possible because it will remove the enemy's eyes. Whereas we have an ELC EV90 and Nova Tankers for eyes, they only have this guy. He bounces his first shot. We do not reload faster than he does, but we can ram him to death. Haha. Upside is, ooh, there's a lot of them right here, as they've all circled around on us. But, yeah, there we go. Nice shot, killing the 257. Now looks like he's turning. He does not want to engage the E5 head on, because anytime you engage a heavy tank in anything except for another heavy tank or a heavily armored tank destroyer, you'd never want to engage it head on. It's sliding down the cliff. He's kind of got to take it head on now. Unfortunately, he doesn't pen his shot. Oh, okay. So we're going to pause it right here. We have one guy behind us, one guy in front of us, and another guy about to be in front of us. What do you do? I know that if I'm the enemy, I want this Centurion should be coming around back here, so he has shots on our rear. E5 should be pressing forward, and the Scorpion should be sitting back behind this bush far enough that we can't see him through it and firing either tracking shots or gold through it to try and kill us. Can't make the dash over there because the E5 would take one shot at us. We can most survive 2 shots from the E5, but the problem is that if the E5 hits us on our way across here, which almost certainly would, and because he'd be showing so much of our side, it would pen. The Centurion Action X is going to have a prime shot at our field tanks and our engine deck as we do make that rush. Now, it would put us in a much better position, assuming we survived, to then be able to run around and exit this bowl and then get on out. There's one other thing to take into consideration. Our artillery is back there. However, it looks like he's behind a hill, so I don't think he can actually hit anything right now, except maybe he might be able to hit the 7-1. But I wouldn't count on that. So right now, the only thing Nova has to count on is himself. He does have 18 more heat shells, so he's got enough firepower to kill these guys. However, he has to play this perfectly, because if he doesn't, he's going to end up just a wreck on the side of the road. Now, obviously, the enemies are firing heat or gold, which is what they should be firing, and we've done 7,000 damage. So let's let this play out and see what happens. Good job. First, backing off as the Scorpion fires, but of course, oh look, this artillery can hit the 7-1 and did. Taking out the E5 frees up a lot of ground, but because the Scorpion immediately backs off, it frees us up to kill the 7-1. So in that position, the enemy, because they all scattered, they lost the game. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say lost the game, but they have heavily handicapped themselves. Because now the Scorpion G is trying to fight all by himself. And the Scorpion G made a huge mistake, by the way. The Scorpion G is not going to reload in time, yeah. But he made a huge mistake. He could have taken a shell from us and not died. He obviously did. He took basically 3 shells to kill him. So if he just come around this corner, even if he utterly charged us, come around this corner, taken that shot to the side, sat in the open, aimed, fired, and killed us, that would have been game over. Now, granted, he may have been killed by return fire from artillery, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure Artie's actually moving right now. Or if Artie's not moving, I don't think he's in a location to fire on this area here. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he would have done it already. Oh no, see, it says 12 seconds left. Meaning that at this point in time, Artie would not have been on the fire. So if the Scorpion just pulled out, sat there, taken the shot from Nova Tankers, and then aimed, it would have been game over for him. He would have won this game, and we would have lost. But because he rushed the shot, he hit the wall behind us, didn't do anything, and then I don't know what he was trying to do. But all it involved was him dying. And this was excellently played by Nova Tankers. Exactly the right moves at exactly the right time, especially this 3-on-1 at the end. The fact that he took out the E5 first, which was the priority target, and then, as soon as the Scorpion ran, he immediately pounced on the 7-1, and then came back and finished off the Scorpion. Well played, sir. Thank you so much for saying this in. This was a joy to watch. And if I ever get the chance to stream or platoon up with you, it would be a lot of fun to play. But in either case, thank you so much for watching. We're going to jump over and see his battle results, but if you think there's an MVP, as I do, please do hit that like button. Yeah, I almost forgot about the battle results. We're not going to worry about that. We'll be right there in a second. Master Match, Ace Tanker, Spotter, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, the Fool's Medal, Steel Wall, High Cover, and Top Gun. Well done. Just overall great game played. I'm gonna skip over a lot of this because the video's already running long. But it was an excellently played game. I am going to give props to the even 90 did help out a lot at the end, even if it doesn't look like he did. For a little scout tank that has bad DPM and bad gun handling and no armor, he did really well. But by far this was carried by Nova Tankers. Without him in this game would have been a horrendous defeat. 8,541 damage. Well done. And you know what? He even makes money off that. He wasn't even running reserves or anything. Had he been running reserves, this would have been a very profitable game. So thank you so much, Nova Tanker, for sending this in. Thank you all for watching. Again, hit the like button if you want this to be an MVP. Thank our Patreons, for they are amazing. And yeah, I'll see you next time. This ioEther out.